Hello and welcome to the channel. Be sure to share, like, and comment down below. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for daily videos on news and politics. Stunning. Mueller patched together much of his indictment from a 2015 Radio Free Europe article. After 16 months of investigations and over a year and a half of the FBI and Obama administration spying on Donald Trump, his family, his business, his campaign, his transition team, and his administration, Special Counsel Robert Mueller dropped an absolute nothing burger on Friday in announcing charges against Russian operatives who sullied the U.S. election process during the 2016 election and following Donald Trump's victory. Now, the indictment named 13 Russian operatives from the Internet Research Center LLC in St. Petersburg who attempted to interfere with the 2016 U.S. presidential election. However, this information is actually nothing new. It appears Mueller and his team of far-left attorneys copied much of their report from an earlier RFE article. 4chan has a thread alleging Robert Mueller and his high-priced sham investigators got all the names and the idea for his Russian indictment from a 2015 Radio Free Europe article. It says that we plugged the article into the Google Translate. It's in Ukrainian, and the article reads like the Mueller indictment. Now it says, here it is. It says here is Mueller indictment describing the Internet Research Agency LLC. So this is Mueller's portion of the indictment. Now it says defendant Internet Research Agency LLC is a Russian organization engaged in political and electoral interference operations in or around the July of 2013. The organization registered with the Russian government as a Russian corporate entity. Now, beginning in or around June of 2014, the organization obscured its conduct by operating through a number of Russian entities, including Internet Research LLC, Media Syntez LLC, Globset LLC, MixInfo LLC, Novinfo LLC. Starting in or around 2014, the organization occupied an office at 55 Savashkina Street in St. Petersburg, Russia. Now, that location, one of the organization's operational hubs from which defendants and other co-conspirators carried out their activities to interfere in the U.S. political system, including the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Now, the organization employed hundreds of individuals for its online operations, ranging from creators of fictitious personas to technical and administrative support. The organization's annual budget totaled the equivalent of millions of U.S. dollars. Now, in comparison, here is the RFE article from 2015 that Mueller and his investigative team is basically accused of copying. It says, for the third year, first in St. Petersburg in the village of Olhina, and then in the city itself on the street of Savashkina in the building number 55, there is a mysterious organization which is officially called the Limited Liability Company Internet Research and unofficially nicknamed by its employees the so-called Kremlin Trolls, the Ministry of Truth. Now, the official founder and director general of this organization is the retired militia colonel Mikhail Byestrov, and is funded by the Concord Holding, headed by a friend and chief of President Vladimir Putin. Since 2000, this holding organizes banquets in the Kremlin as well as cooperates with the Vointorg and the Ministry of Defense. Now, in the Trust Ministry, approximately 400 people who change one at a time for 12 hours, sit around the computer around the clock and write in blogs, mostly in LiveJournal. There are several departments. In one, they are engaged in the blogosphere. In another, they are preparing TK technical tasks. In the third one, they comment on the news in Russia and foreign media. In the fourth, they mount photos in Photoshop, forcing say heads of Navalny and Obama to the bodies of animals, and so on. Now, the article even has a photo of the Ministry of Justice headquarters on Savashkin Street in St. Petersburg. Now, it appears that the hotshot liberal Mueller team produced a report with the help of a report written back in 2015 the one that I just read you. And then there's this. It says that the Russian ads mentioned in Mueller's indictment were already released by the House of Intelligence Committee in November of 2017. Facebook previously announced the Russian ads comprised of only 0.004% of their advertising during the election. And also, as previously reported, the House Intelligence Committee released a sampling of Facebook ads linked to Russia. One of the ads released was a sponsored post for the November 12th anti-Trump march at Union Square against Trump in New York City after the election. So basically, Mueller's Friday indictment was a nothing burger that contained information previously reported and apparently copied. So they have nothing, as we all know. So be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Let's make America great again. Peace.